Lowest common multiple LCM. Today we are discussing about LCM. So you already know about the multiples. So if we multiply a number with any natural number, then we will get the multiples of that numbers. The number of multiples of a number is infinite. So next word is called common. So common means if we take two or more than two numbers and find out the multiples of those numbers, we'll get some common numbers amongst them. So those common multiples are called the common multiples. And out of those common multiples, if we take the smallest one or the lowest one, that is called the LCM. So by definition, if we find out the LCM, lowest common multiple of two or more numbers is the smallest number, which is a multiple of each of the number. That is the definition of LCM. Let us take one example of two numbers, that is 12 and 18. We have to first find out the multiples of those numbers. So let us write multiples of 12 are 12 ones are 12, 24, next 36, next 48, 60, 72, here it is next 84, again 96, and here it is 108. So it's go on and on and on. We can go up to infinity. So next multiples of 18s are tables of 18s. That means 18, next 36, next 54, next 72, here it is 90, 108, next again 126. So it's go on and on and on. So here we see some numbers are common, and those numbers are present in both the numbers 12 and 18. So first one is 36. 36 is a common multiple for 12 and 18. So next one is, again we see 72 is the another common multiples, and 108 is also a common multiple of 12 and 18. Here we have three common multiples, 36, 72 and 108. Out of these three number common multiples, 36 is the lowest one because that is the smallest one. So here we can say LCM is equal to 36. So we have got the 36. Here we find out the LCM of two small numbers, that is 12 and 18. So that is why it is very simple to find out. But if we have to find out of two big numbers, then this simple method will not be work out. So we have two other methods. One is called the prime factorization method. Prime factorization. So we are going to find out the multiples LCM by prime factorization method. Next one is called the common division method. So common division method. Okay. So again, prime factorization can be again done by two ways, in two methods. You have already learned about those methods. One is called the factor T. One is the factor tree. So that is the method of doing prime factorization, and another is called the division method, simply division method. Okay. So let us take those two numbers 12 and 18. First we have to find out by division method. So let us take 12. We have to divide it by the smallest prime number. So since it is an even number, we have to divide it by 2. So you see here it is 6. Again it is again even number, so again we have to divide it by 2. It is 3. 3 is not divisible by the lowest 2, and it is again divisible by 3. So 3 remainder, that means 3. There is no any remainder. If we collect those prime numbers, we get the prime, we can write the product of those prime numbers. That means 2 times 2 times 3. That is the prime factorization of 12. Product of prime numbers. You can write that way. Now we are going to find out the prime factorization by factor 3 of 18. Here it is 18. It is an even number, so we can write here like 2 times 9. So 9 is not an even number. Here the smallest number is 3, prime number is 3. So we can divide by 3 by 3. 3 times 3. So the prime factors are 2 times 3 times 3. We have collect those prime numbers from here, here and here. So finally we have the prime factors of 12 and 18. Now you see, we have to find out the LCM of these numbers. How to find out the LCM? With the help of prime factorization. Here we are going to find out the lowest common multiple with factorization method. So LCM means there are two methods. You have to follow only one method. I have shown you both the methods. Here you see, first method, we have to take the pair of the common values. That means you see 2 is common for both the cases and 3 is also a common prime number in both the cases. So you can write 2 and 2 times 3. In earlier case, in case of ACF, we have taken only the common values. Here we have take not only common values, the rest of the values should be also taken. So here it is 2 and 3. Those are not common. Still we have to take to find out LCM. So 3, it becomes 36. That is one method. Another one method is, you see, in case of 12 and 18, 18 is the bigger number. That means highest number. So if we find out the LCM of two numbers, the LCM should not be less than the highest number. It may be either equal or it may be greater than the highest number. So at least the highest number should be there. So we can write the prime factors of highest number, 2 times 3 times 3, and something else is, if it is remaining in the lowest number, something else, then we have to write down here. You see, 2 is there, 3 is also there, only 2 is not present in case of 12. So we have to take the 2 here from 12 to get the LCM of 12 and 18. So you see, 2 is not here, so we have to take the 2, and rest of the things are comes from 18. So it is again 36. So out of those methods, you have to take only one method to follow. Which one you follow, it is up to you. Okay, so just follow one method. Next comes to the next method, that means common division method. Before going for there, you see, with the prime factorization, division and factors 3, we have find out the LCM. So that is the simplest method. Now in case of common division method, we have to take both the values and divide them in a common platform. That means in a single operation. The smallest prime number is again 2. It is divisible by 6, both 6 and 3, but still we have to divide it by 2. So 2 times 6 and 2 times 9. Here it is 6. It is 9. It is again divisible by one is even, one is odd. Still we have to divide it by 2, not by 3. So here it remains 9. Now you see, 2 is all of them are not all of them are odd numbers, so we have to divide it by 3. So again 3, 1 and 1. So if we collect the prime numbers from here, we will get the LCM value. So LCM is 2 times, that is the process to find out the LCM of common division method. So those are the prime factors, and it is 36. So same with the values from here and from that method, all of them are 36. So if we take another method, another example to find out the LCM of three numbers at a time, taking at a time 20, 25, and suppose 30. Let us take three numbers. So you see, all of them are can be divided by 5. Still we have to divide by 2. That is since 2 is the smallest prime number. Again by 2, since only 10 is the even number, we have to divide by 2. It is 15. Those are just bring down here. Again here it is, we have to divide it by 3. 3 is the next smallest prime number. So again 5. Here it is 5. Now the smallest prime number should be 5. So again we have to divide it by 5. Finally we have 1, 1, 1. So if we collect all the prime factors from here, we get the LCM. So we have to find out the LCM of those numbers. That means 2 times 2 times 3 times 5 times 5. That is the very simple method and very useful method. If we multiply 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 3, 12, it is 12, and 5 times 5 means 25, and here it is 300. LCM is 300. So that is the smallest and most beautiful method to find out the LCM of 2 or more than 2 values, and that is called the common division method. So you have to practice all these methods.